Is today Wednesday? It feels like
Thursday.
a Wednesday.
It's a Thursday.
I guess it's because everything is so cool. I'm feeling, I'm feeling good. Oh, what's up?
And everything's cool. Everything's cool. Good smoke fan round me on the extra muted. Other wins, no one get it in how we do it. So everything's cool. So everything's cool.
Today's day 13 for me.
When the feeling is effervescent, no dealing with extra stress, and we winning. So F the question, always bringing that extra into it, so effortless. Put your joint to the speakers now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Mari Torres Lee, and today I am accompanied by the other Lees, Michaela Lovely,
Hello.
the Solution Lee. The Solution Lee is gonna guide us through it. Oh, he's been practicing on his
Levitation.
levitation, and he's using the meditation bowl. Which, what's the other name for it that they call it? A sound bowl? Michaela doesn't know, neither do I. I think it's a sound bowl. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what to Google right now because it's a, I guess meditation bowl. Bobby, what would you call that? A meditation bowl?
I'd call it a meditation.
Yeah, it's a
I thought
meditation
that's
bowl.
what it was called.
Yeah, because it helps you with meditation. Are you ready to speak now, Solution?
I am on my 11th day. Smokey.
Oh, wait, yeah. I'm sorry. Let
40
me.
day prosperity plan.
Okay, all right.
At least that is my recollection. Let me see.
Today we wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of our routine, what we do every day in the 40-day prosperity plan.
I am correct.
He is correct, and he had to announce that in the middle of my mother's sentence.
It's a good thing I can catch up very well, huh? So
I may help. I may
And
assist.
again,
you may assist. This is what we do. We come outside. Definitely, it's so funny because this morning it was really cloudy, and I was telling him we're gonna make the sun come out today. So we wanted to visit from the sun. So this is my Smokadosha's pyramid. This is a manifestation pyramid that we created so that it can assist us in the next 40 days. So what we did was we did a contract with us and God, and our contract basically reads that we're disconnecting from a system that doesn't serve us, and we're reconnecting to our authentic selves. So that's what the contract is about, and we're honoring our purpose with God. So we are dedicating, these 40 days to really addressing all of our situations, would you say?
Challenges, things that we want to progress, advance, things to evolve. We're addressing what I call, it's not, what I say it would be deficiencies. It's something that I feel that could be brought up to a level that I feel is efficient.
And
like posture.
Right.
Chest
Which
out, shoulders
always
back. Yeah.
remember your posture.
You always do.
So we programmed our intention on our Organite pyramid. If you want to know more about Organite, you can go to organitegetsyouright.com, and you'll find out.
Organite gets you right.
And it'll show you, because this is a tool. These are all natural elements, crystals, and what we did is we researched the crystals that would be the most beneficial for what we're doing in this journey of Smokey's 40-day prosperity plan, prosperity challenge, as we all have been calling it. So once you do that, you use this every day for meditation. So we come out here and we do a 15-minute meditation, and we discuss what we're going to put in how we're going to design our day. And so before we get to how to design our day, we do the 4 agreements with our affirmation extensions. And Michaela, you want to tell them what the 4 agreements are? Can you do it without the?
Yes, I can. The 4 agreements are: I am impeccable with my word, I honor what I speak, I take nothing personal, I accept all in love, I do not assume, I clarify for complete understanding, and I do my best in all that I do.
You're so awesome.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Thank
So once you do that, then you design your day, and now what is it that you're going to put on your schedule that you're going to do today? What needs to get done? And you don't want to put just anything on there. Think about it and say, what things do you want to experience in your life?
What things do you think that you can accomplish
Expand
that are
on.
humanly possible, that are in regards to your purpose, and even those little things that you want to, but you want to be realistic. That's the thing. Be realistic in the challenging of oneself.
Absolutely. That's definitely what it takes. You got to do that all the time. So once we do that, we set our intentions.
And you call that, the term is design your day.
Design your day. Because the one thing that we're understanding is that, going into the closet of your life is not an easy thing. And for me, for example, I've always been a person who has, when I want to do something, I know how to get focused and I'll get it done. But did I apply that in all aspects of my life? No. That is why I was not able to attain the things that I wanted to attain, because it's like, you kind of put the intention out there, but you have to complete it with action. You have to do what it takes to manifest that you're desiring. So if you're not putting the action into what it is that you want, then the universe is going to respond accordingly. You're not going to get it.
We heard a very informal video that stated, we in this present time, at this great existence, are given the opportunity to evolve and get out of what the young lady called it, quarantine. So we have the ability. Macalisa.
Yep.
Macalisa. We have the ability at this time, if we aren't that patient, but it really is going to be according to each one's own, assertiveness to evolve, but we have the ability at this time. We are blessed to be in existence and alive during this period, to have the ability to evolve and ascend and be enlightened. But it does take some earning. That's the main thing. It takes some earning. So I have to say, in regards to my experience with the Smokey's 40-day prosperity plan, I also choose to call it challenge. It is most definitely causing me to understand what it is to be comfortable with discomfort. Because wherever we have been, if you're attempting to gain some progress, or you're attempting to evolve, then immediately that is going to be uncomfortable. That is going to be a place of discomfort, because your comfortable existence was where you're looking to get from.
On day 11, on day 11 was a very challenging day for me. And I know that a lot of people, they look at our videos and they look at our interaction with one another, and they're like, oh, you guys seem so happy. We are very happy,
Extremely happy.
but it doesn't come without its challenges. And we understand that each challenge is to expand us so that we can get better, so that we can get to the next level. And the challenge that we had was that our son is 19 years old. He's autistic, and we took him off of, it's been now 2 years now that he's been off of his medication. He's been off his medication for 2 years, and when he got taken off his medication, we didn't really know what to expect. But what started happening is that the tantrums that he would have prior to the medication, that kind of vibration started coming back, and it started coming back more and more intense. So since last year we have had like physical altercations. We have had, all of these things have been happening because it's like now you're addressing the issues of an autistic man. He's
You're
19
not
years
supposed to
old
say
now.
physical altercations. We had to diffuse some situations.
No, what I'm saying, people that
No,
have
I'm just, you know what?
autistic,
I mean, that's
people
what's so
that-
interesting.
yeah,
The
people that have
political
autistic
correct
children-
terminology. But we're being authentic here.
No, we're gonna keep it real.
So really, your terminology is
no,
totally
yeah,
what it is.
and I've always said it. And if you guys go back and research some of my blogs on autism, I keep it 100%.
Autism is different for I would say the families that aren't professional athletes, the families that aren't
Yes,
celebrities.
absolutely.
So that's a different experience
So
altogether.
when you have someone in your household who's autistic, you understand that you deal with physical altercations constantly because they become aggressive and they have to be held down. And where they're being held down, it's not like, oh, I'm going to hold you down and they're just going to sit there like, no, it becomes a very trying physical situation. So
I was taught to secure the client.
so this week, during that day where we had that challenge, he left, and it was the first time that he had gone out on his own all day. It was over 6 hours, and it was, he didn't have any phone. He didn't have a phone. So we had no way of contacting him. And that's when I realized that, the challenge for me was to stay in my moment and understand that I am ready and equipped for anything that can happen, because the first thing that'll happen as a parent or as somebody who loves another person, you know this, and I feel like, he's not ready to have that experience out there because we haven't really fully prepared him for that. He's been in a lot of comfort where, the security of home, to go out there and just be gone like that. We knew that he wasn't prepared for that, but I had to know that this goes beyond me, so I had to stay in my moment and not allow my mind to take me to hell. Y'all know what taking me to hell is? You take yourself to hell when you start thinking about things that aren't even happening. Look, I was thinking about, I was thinking about him getting killed. I was thinking about him getting mugged. I was thinking about him being hurt. I was thinking about him being lost. I was thinking about all these things, and I had to constantly tell myself, don't go there. That's not happening now. That's not your reality. And so I was able to sleep for a couple hours, and I was able to kind of like recharge, and it was like me and my mind just working on releasing that barrier, whatever blockage that is. I had to remove that, because you know what, at the end of it all, he comes home at 10 o'clock and he was well and he was fine and all is good, and those are the things to be grateful for. And we move on from this. He's going through an expansion, and that expansion is not easy for him and it's not easy for us, but we didn't sign up to this for things to be easy. That's why we're focused. That's why we have discipline. That's why we stay passionate, because it is what drives you. It is what inspires you to continue on. So this 40-day prosperity plan is not a game for us. It's not something that we're doing like, are we getting paid at the end of this or something? No, it's not. It's nothing like that. It's about saying, I want to create some change in my life, and I want to create it today. So I have to be accountable for all of the things that, if I want them and I don't have it, why don't I have it? Well, then I have to go back and see, what could I do to attain my goals, to attain the life that it is that I want? And that means focus, discipline in all aspects, not just one. And I'm learning that, because as soon as I started applying myself and being more disciplined and being more focused, my whole life changed. My whole life has changed, and you guys have seen it. Watch the videos from last year on this channel, and you will see the progression of our lives. The Faith Tour is not a game. We've been wanting to show you guys exactly what it takes so that you can live the life that you want. Not the life that other people think that you should live, but a life where you're comfortable and you feel there's no fear, there's no lack. You have absolutely everything that you need at all times. And that's not like, luxury every day. It's something deeper than that, and you can only find it within yourself. So, this is, if this looks like something appealing to you, then maybe you should consider taking Smokey's 40-day prosperity plan. We are kind of, I guess will you say that we're improvising certain things?
Yes.
Yeah. And so, because
I call this ghetto yoga. You don't have to do ghetto.
You just like the word ghetto.
Because it would Because it's improvised because we plan our days like as it happens. Like we don't plan what's gonna happen next week. We're kind of just going, so it's kind of improvised.
I think it's
I don't really think
personalized,
it's
which it should be
scripted.
customized, personalized to each individual's own challenges, just like a
Well,
workout.
yeah, it's
Just like a
customized,
workout,
but we
you
don't
know.
plan what we're gonna do next week. We kind of just wait for it to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have an idea, but we don't like 100% know. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this next week, and
Yeah.
kind of just go.
But there are things, because let me mention, like there are goals, like we know we're going to Puerto Rico on the tour.
Yeah.
We know we're going to the farmer's market. We're doing a farmer's market tour, presenting Organite. So, you know, there are things that you put on your schedule because you know that you want to get there. But again, in order to get there, now we have to plan out what does it take to get there. We have to, you know, look at contracts and agreements. We have to, you know, have those certain things in order. And you can't see all of those things if your life is not balanced to a point where you're just kind of moving the way that you're supposed to move. You know, keep yourself busy in progress. You know, don't keep yourself busy in trying to figure out problems, because figuring out problems, the best way to figure out a problem is to take accountability for the situation. Don't put it on anybody else. Don't try to find somebody to blame. Take accountability for every situation in your life, because when you look at the truth of what it is, then you could move forward.
Yeah. I say when you assess the problem, then you will get solutions.
There it is. There it is. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with our meditation and planning out the rest of our day.
Yesterday.
What yesterday?
You guys, I have to tell you guys, I was put through a very
That's because I want him to be sexy.
Okay. So yeah. So as I was saying, I was put through a very strenuous yoga
Session. Practice.
Yes, by the world's first infinity. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. So we have really been very disciplined, I must say, and holding ourselves accountable, because this is a personal thing. So it is about you really challenging yourself each day and not being complacent, but being, you know, also celebrating, but still being very, 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 very hard on yourself in regards to maintaining discipline. Because with the discipline, it's gonna be great reward. With
Always.
discipline. Yes.
And it feels good to be disciplined, because you know, once you set a goal and you know that if I do this, I'm going to get to that goal, you get accustomed to flowing in that thought pattern and saying, okay, this is what I want, this is what I got to do to get it, so now I got to go get it. You know, and it's like, you know, you're not depending on other people. We live in a society that has gotten us accustomed to give me, and I'm waiting for this person, or I'm waiting for that to happen, or I can't move unless this other thing happens. You know, that's like dependency. And we were not put on this earth so that we could be dependent on other things like that. Now, don't get it wrong. We are dependent on each other because we truly are all one. So we are dependent on each other, but we're not dependent to the point of sacrificing ourselves because we got to wait for somebody else to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's like there have been so many examples, and this is the first time ever in life that we have the information accessible to us that we do. So you're going to see a lot of people just really waking up. I really can't even say anything, but I'll see you when you get there, because I'm definitely getting there. I am getting ready for 5D. There is something magnificent that's happening in 2012, but it's nothing to be fearful of.
Nope.
This is time to really get your vibration high, connect to God, so that you can connect to your authentic self, so that you can live the life that you've always wanted to live. Be in that vibration. You can live in it right now. You don't have to wait. Do you have to wait to die from your physical body? No, you don't. We are, look, we are everlasting and eternal. So even if you die, like let's say you were to, leave this earth today, if you haven't gotten to where you're supposed to get, the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to come back and you're going to be in quarantine, and then you're going to have to work your way back up to that next level. Jesus came and he showed everybody what ascension is. Buddha came and did the same thing. Yogananda came and did the same thing. There's so many teachers and masters that came to teach us that you can ascend from human being to light being. And that's what they've all came to teach. It's not about discussing and arguing about who's right, who's wrong, what religion. This is not about religion. This is about connecting back to source, because you are divinely and eternally connected to it. So either you get it right now or you get it right later, but you're going to have all the opportunity in the world to get it right, because the world never ends. This is all eternal. It goes on and on and on and on like the break of dawn. You don't stop.
Yep.
Bam, bam, boogie.
That's why you can't listen to what your science teacher says, because my science teacher said that, just like a lot of there used to be a lot of other planets in the solar system, but eventually they all turned into black stars and eventually died, and the same thing is going to happen to Earth. And I said, I didn't raise my hand to say anything, because he's not the teacher that I like to question and make feel,
Not
stupid.
smart.
I like to do that to my history teacher, because, history, I really like history. But I already know that the world is not gonna, the world isn't something that just, ends.
It
like
evolves.
In the movies. Yeah.
So there are going to be people that are experiencing disasters and all kinds of different things, but it all depends on what your vibration is. And if you understand that you're going to keep coming back until you get it. I know that a lot of people are tied into their religious beliefs, so they don't want to think about that. But if you just expand your source of knowledge, you'll look at everything and all of the different things and all of the proof and make your own decisions on what's right for you.
And also, Mom, looking at a lot of the other religions, aren't they all kind of based on the same thing? They all kind of have the same values, just like different. Other people like to look at them differently, but they're all kind of like
their own perception.
Their own perception.
Everybody,
is basically the same thing.
That religion is crazy. And I think that the people that are religious, I just challenge you to open your mind to all of the information that's out there, because there's a lot of science that proves a lot of theories, and it proves just a lot of stuff. And if you try it yourself, like this Organite, it's like, Organite is not a game. Organite is a serious tool that you can use to connect you more to source.
Battery.
There it is. High five. High five.
Organite.
Yes, you're right.
Infinite power. Orgone energy exists here freely.
Yes, it does. And all you got to do is put it together. All you got to do is make it. While we go on this faith tour, we're showing people how to make it. We're showing people what they can do with these tools. It's all available.
It's vainglorious
to you.
I like that word. Say it. Vainglorious.
Vainglorious. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue on with our meditation. You can find us at vim3dradio.com or at organitegetsyouright.com. Take a trip with us. Come from a place where the evils will greet you, the eaters and hate you, and force me to beat you, the deeds who was lethal in that shit. I gotta find out, I can't, the sun is so bright.
It's like bright over here,
I can't, wait, okay.
Hey, I heard Chris Brown and Drake got in a fight. Y'all don't waste your time with that. Yeah, God bless. Y'all be safe out there.
Adios.
Alright.
Peace.